This is Matt here with Learn a Bit. We are going to be going over a few things today. Should be some interesting stuff. Going to talk about the market. Right now we're sitting at a beautiful $42,395. This here is the monthly chart. As you can see, we've been going up and up and up for the past roughly 10 years. So a few things I want to look at today, and we'll go from there. We're going to be talking about fear and greed index, the burn, a few charts that I found on Twitter that I thought were interesting. A couple thoughts. Is this the end of the market? We don't know. We could see lower, but we could also be ready for a bounce as well. I'm going to be showing a little more of a bullish take today, but I'd like to look at our Instagram. And today we got 14 subs on Instagram. We've ticked up by a few. Thanks for that, guys. On Twitter, we are at 10 followers. Been trying to be a little more active there. And Instagram, we are still sitting at, I believe, BitBoy there. Make some good content. 47 followers. All right. So now we got the fear and greed index today. We're sitting low. So usually what that means is you want to buy when people are fearful and sell when people are greedy, right? If it will load. Anyways, we're sitting at 21. Yesterday we were sitting at 27. The week before 49. Last month extreme greed. So just that keep in mind. Today might be a good day to buy. The Ethereum, 133 Paraguay, just kidding, is what it's going to cost it for each transaction. We also have 350,000 ETH that have been burned so far. The emission rate is 4.8, which is a little bit lower than usual. And yeah, we're burning away quite consistently, which is nice. So Lark put out this tweet late last night. And he said, last two bull runs we saw off sells in July following massive runs. Both also saw sell-offs in September, exactly as we were seeing in 2021. In both previous runs, Bitcoin went on a parabolic yearly finish. History doesn't repeat itself, but it sure does rhyme. People love that. All right, so back here in 2013, we saw a correction down by 75%, which then saw a run up and then another correction of 30% before going parabolic up to $700. So if you bought in 2012, you'd be sitting at like $7 to $12 in that range, and you would have sold or could have sold at $700. And then we went to the bear market for 2014, 2015, 2016, started rising up into 2017. And here again, red arrow is July bottom, and green arrow is September sell-off. Again, September sell-off once again. After that, we then saw higher highs up to 22,000 US. We could potentially be seeing the same thing now. So we bought them in July. It was a little bit of a sharper correction, 55%. Scared quite a few people out of the market. We saw a pump up over here, and now we are experiencing this September crash. We're sitting at 27% now. So 2013 we saw 30%. And in 2017, we saw 40%. So kind of average between both of them, a little bit lower end. He also put out this here. We're about halfway through the Bitcoin and thus the crypto market cycle. And chances are we could even pump longer and harder due to fundamentals. So much opportunity in this market. So back in 2012, there's a bull market. We saw a bear accumulation. And then we had the halving. And then from the halving on, we had 378 days of bull market, 525 days of bull market. And then here, Lark is expecting 595 days, which would put us at like end of January-ish. And that's looking at a potential 175K Bitcoin, which to me, we look like we're on track. We're not seeing any large downtrends that we're not like bouncing out of. Here's another guy in crypto, Yuri. I've been following him as well. He believes that this is a Wyckoff accumulation last phase. I know his chart's a little bit messy here, but here we got on the PS phase A, we got PS, C, SC, ST, ST, spring, possibly. Phase B, phase C, phase D. So what he's saying is we're going to be heading up to 46,000 one more time, get pushed down one more downtime to 42K, and kind of bounce around in that range for an undetermined amount of time before seeing higher. It's possible. Just another idea that I was looking at. Tech Dev, another one that I like to follow. He's got two charts compared. So again, like Lark was saying, we had some higher highs back over here at the beginning. Then we had the July low in 2021 as well, July low. And then we kind of broke out of this downwards resistance. And then we came back down and tested it in September. And this one was in October. So end of September, October, 2 weeks difference, no big deal. Looks pretty similar to me. Hopefully we're going to see higher highs, and hopefully it is a launch pad like Tech Dev says. I think this is the one that I like the most. These are the monthly candles, and these are the monthly candles, pardon me, 2013, 2021 with the RSIs. RSIs are basically just a way to measure momentum, how the market is reacting to the prices, if it's being exuberated. And right now we are below. So right now it is not being exuberated, even though we are technically having higher highs and lower highs as well, or higher lows as well. So he says, except September to close here or higher. Nothing new, follow the cycle. So red in October, red in September. So that was last year. This was back in 2012. We saw a nice run up, bull, 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 6 months of green, 6 months of green, red Q2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, those are red Q2s. July hammer, the candlesticks, hammers mean that they are higher up. They're candle wicks at the bottom. August follow through, and then we got a red with shorter body, which is what we are kind of seeing here as well. Right now, we'll see how the candle closes, and then the next 2 months follow are parabolic. So hopefully we're going to see that too, heading up here, and then we will see our correction. That's what we're hoping to see. Let's see what happens. So here's this another chart that we found on Twitter. It shows all the averages of all the months. So what I did, I took October, November, December, because that's pretty much what's left. September, we're going to count it as we're not going to move any higher, any lower. We're going to stick right around these numbers. And I put them into an Excel sheet. So here I am able to show us all the totals. They are the same averages. So average growth for October is 148%. Average growth for November is 66%. And average growth for December is 8%. So average month, we're looking at 74% average, right? And total for these 3 months, it's 233. So just for fun, here's our monthly chart. Let's see what 233% looks like from here if we were just to stay at these levels. If I can find my measuring tool, there it is. Of course, it's right there. So here, 233, let's do 200%, just to be fair. Let's say it's diminishing returns. 128,000, oops, $128,159. That's possible. Why would it not be? All right, let's say that so let's say that, what do we have again here? We had 148% for October. So let's say September closes tomorrow, right? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's say September closes tomorrow. Let's say we do 100% from here in 1 month. I forget these are monthly candles. Let's go to the weekly chart. Let's go to day chart. All right. There we go. So let's say we are here, and let's say we do in 30 days. Let's say October, end of October, right around here. All right. Let's put a line there. so we can show it and not get lost. Vertical array. All right. What do we say? 140%? This is what we could potentially see in the next 30 days if the averages for October stay the same. 140% puts us at 100K. I will be taking profits if Bitcoin reaches 100K USD in October. That is going to be parabolic. It's going to be quick. So that's kind of where I'm looking at for what I'm seeing right now. I'm going to even put it on the chart so we can come back to it and look at it later. I could be totally wrong. So let's say here, so that's what I'm thinking for that. Okay, let's do November to December. And then let's do December to January. Sorry, I need my tool. And I'm just going off averages. All right, so here's my first one, October. Boom. We like to see it around here by the end of October. So let's assume that that number is correct. Let's go back over here. 66% for November. So we're gonna go from this corner here to this line. November, 66% puts us at 170,000, let's say. Sounds great to me. Let's put another array there, horizontal line. Boom. And let's say for December, our average return is 8%, which that's what it said, which isn't crazy. 8%, 186,000. So that's what I'm kind of looking at here. And if we go back to the monthly chart, it's going to happen quick. Look how quickly that's going to happen. I don't know if that's true. It's just averages that we found on Twitter from calculations that were taken, right? October is great. November is great. December, it's okay. But definitely October, November, I'm going to be looking at probably taking some profits if these numbers come to fruition. December, I might hold on to a little bit and take off the top. But this could be a potential play out. The next 3 months, even the next 2 months, let's say September's done, the next 60 to 70 days will be pretty interesting to see what happens. And yeah, be safe out there. Not your crees, not your crypto. And I'll try and do one of these at least once a week. If you want to give us a follow on Instagram, I post there quite a bit. Twitter, always trying to be active, replying to people's comments, see what's going on. Speaking about the El Salvador airdrop, it's pretty crazy if you look up what's going on there. Their Bitcoin ATMs, let's see if we can find it quick. Are to get it's crazy. They're being utilized and mostly utilized. I use the Brave browser. As you can see, total earnings for isn't much. I don't really get much from it. I haven't really found anyone that I want to donate them to yet. But it's not the greatest browser, unfortunately. I do like the whole idea. But yeah, it's just not. I can't find it. I don't remember where I saw it. It's all good. Regardless. Oops. Here's what I'm thinking. Long term, Bitcoin. This is the daily chart. If you go back to our monthly channel, monthly tab here, I want to look at one more thing actually. 2017, right here. Green, green, green. Red, greenish candle, just a little downward pressure, but mostly upward still. Green, 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 blow off. Here we had green, mostly bullish red candle, not much pressure, like not much downward pressure. It kind of took all the gains away. And then bam, fell down. Here, back in 2017, we went down, bullish candle, brought the pressure back up, and then we continued our downtrend. This here, this one piece, I just am not convinced, personally, if I can find the right tool for, oh gosh, I just want a box. How do I draw a box? There you go. I am not convinced this, oops, is the same as this. All right. Because now we've come up. We haven't seen really that upwards momentum like we are here. I find this is very straight, up, down, and now we're kind of taking our ease, like kind of over here, we're easily easing into it. Same thing over here. It kind of looks a lot more like 2013. And I know everybody's saying that. And everyone's going to say, oh, you're just following what everyone else is saying. But no, I agree. This here looks more like this. We came up. This looks a little bit faster. That's fine. Took us a little longer to get higher up. Then, we got a candle here. That's mostly bullish for a red candle. Same thing here, mostly bullish for a red candle. We came down one. Here, same kind of candle, except this candle was able to stay in the green. This still looks like a bullish red candle to me. And now we got another one, and looks like September and September are matching. Maybe a little more pressure here for selling, but the next candle for October and November should be parabolic. So let's see what happens. But yeah, just follow on YouTube, give us a sub. Gonna post once a week, guaranteed. Doing mostly live streams right now. Working on getting a little bit more better at editing, planning my videos out, structuring them. But just being able to hop on here and do some live streams does help get a little more confident with the talking to nobody. All right, let's see if we got any comments. Not sure if anybody's even watching. Probably not, but nonetheless. We'll stick on here quickly and see. Nada. Well, thanks for joining. Next time. Bye.